No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I think if you have really deep relationships with girlfriends, it may come up, but no, it doesn't come up as often as it should. And I think it would normalize it a lot if we could be a little bit more vulnerable and bring up things that, you know, without worrying about judgment by friends or others.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I think people just don't really, you know, we just don't know what we don't know, and you're almost afraid to show you're infallible or you're not on top of things, or you don't even know where to begin. You start, you know, you really internalize it. Whatever's happening for you, it's me, or I've got to get a grip on this, I've got to get a hold of this. And so we just don't even put two and two together, really.
Yeah.
You know, when I think back, probably, but at the time I didn't realize that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And if I think about symptoms of menopause now, as I'm learning a little bit more, it was probably around headaches, excessive bleeding, cramping, just not feeling yourself, and to the point where you couldn't show up as the confidential person that you are. And now when I look back on that, and I did miss some work around what I thought were those symptoms, is actually probably a bigger thing that I didn't realize. The worst, I think, it's the heat up for me. It's the hot flashes during the day. It's in the work that I do, I'm often in front of people, and there's nothing worse than having your, as I mentioned, your glasses fog up, or, you know, a big huge sweat stain on your shirt or your blazer or what have you. So it's been the heat up and just feeling like I'm out of control. I can't control this, I don't know what's going on. So those are probably the worst symptoms that I've experienced. Yeah. The confidence piece, I didn't realize it could, I always thought it was more structural, or if that's the right term, biological, I guess. Hadn't really thought of the whole mind piece being impacted by it. And only through talking a little tiny bit with some people and researching and that kind of thing, realizing that, my gosh, that's kind of part of this. And the whole hormone thing, imbalance, hormone imbalance, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's probably the most surprising, threading all of these, what I thought were separate things, together. Well, I went to my doctor, and being a woman, I thought that, you know, we'd be able to talk it through. And so I've talked with her. I have tried HRT, hormone replacement therapy. Did that for a little while. And now that I'm looking back on it, part of why I went off of it, I think, was more of my doctor's thoughts around it than perhaps mine. So I think I might want to dig a little deeper into that after we talk today. And the other thing that I've really done is I've also brought in a naturopath doctor, and mostly for supplements, because I thought, you know, I'm trying to take omega-3 and all these things to make me feel better, sleep better, not have these sweats and whatnot. And so I thought, let's check that out and make sure that what I'm taking is right. So those are some of the things that I've done. And one other thing is I've actually done some counseling as well.
Okay.
With some people I have, not too much though, but I'm sort of rethinking about, why is it so secretive, and why am I not willing to talk about it? And I'm actually more willing to talk about it now. I will bring it up more.
Great.